Medium. Mostly, for most of you, your medium is going to be you. Personal contact. Some of that's going to be name recognition, but in a statewide office, it's tough. It's hard to make connections statewide. But walking neighborhoods, going to meetings, going to forums, you get to make yourself your own medium. Own it. When does the party start? It starts when you get there. I'm here, the party starts now. Of course, no one actually believes that. But if you look at the Democrats and Republicans, yes, they do. I'm here now. Y'all can be happy. It works better than you think. People, if you're clearly uncomfortable, they'll be uncomfortable. If you're glad to see them, they'll be glad to see you. Own that room when you come into it. You have every right to be there and nothing to apologize for because you come from a qualified party. There's a lot of third parties. There's a lot of other groups that would like to have what we have. We're on the ballot. This is our chance. Now, for years, we've said, you know, if we didn't have to collect all those signatures, we'd kick ass. But we're going to find out. We don't have to collect the signatures. That's a really bad problem. Because we have no excuse now. But the upside of that is you belong. When you go into a forum, when you go into a room, you belong. You belong as much as the D's and R's belong.
You're better for them.
It's simple and easy, but it's amazing how many people don't do it. You have to get from the point when you're mostly thinking about yourself to actually mostly thinking about the person you're talking to. And the people that are good at this are overwhelming. Bill Clinton just made that person feel like they were the only person in the world. Jesse Helms, I met a couple times, was amazingly charismatic in person. George McGovern, I drove from the airport once, and I swear I would have worked for him. I don't know, I think on issues we had trouble, but what an amazing person. He was entirely at ease with the fact that he actually wanted to talk to you. I took him to a bookstore where he was going to give a talk. And within about 3 minutes, he knew the names and family history of everybody in that. And then when he left, he said goodbye to them by name. And one of them, with whom he had a kind of connection with, he said, "Say hi to your mom." That's what politicians do. Now, that's not easy, but take a couple steps in that direction. You're looking down, you're not making eye contact, you're not smiling. What would you think of that person? Is that a leader? Is that someone that I think, all right, that person deserves my vote? Choose a way of dressing that suits you and the office. Now, people often say, I don't want to dress like someone I'm not. You're trying to become someone you're not. You're trying to become an elected official. I understand you're not that. But in the voter's mind, what you're asking them to do is imagine you as an elected official. And you have on overalls and no shirt. And that's for the women. It's hard for them to imagine that. So make it easier for them to imagine. Reduce the difference. I'm not saying wear a suit. But make it easier for them to reduce that difference because you're trying to become something you're not. Give it a shot. Also, there is a secret where if you have a hard time imagining yourself being a candidate, it isn't so hard to imagine yourself playing the role of a candidate. And if you wear a costume, it's easier to think of like Snoopy. Here's the world-famous attorney. Here's the world-famous candidate. So it armors you psychologically to dress a little differently than you normally do. And people react so much better. And there's another reason. One of the fundamental results of game theory is that the world is about costly signals. And in fact, it's important if you want to show commitment to waste resources. That's how you show commitment. Now, on Valentine's Day, what are the 3 gifts that men generally give to women? Vacuum cleaners, a gift card to like Sears, gonna be a cold damn night. You have to waste money. Chocolates, flowers, jewelry. Some combination, some two of those three, particularly if one of them is jewelry, it's going to be okay. And it's precisely because it's not useful. Look, honey, I got you a new vacuum cleaner, may be a sign of love, but it also might be a sign you need a new vacuum cleaner. So if you want to show commitment, waste resources. Male peacocks, they have a real problem. They have these giant rococo tails that make it very difficult for them to escape predators. And a lot of their food, other things, are devoted to this that has no purpose except chicks dig it. So the male peacock gets more opportunities. Because that's nature's way of saying waste resources, show more health. Business attire with a name tag, rap cards, and good 20-second answers that snap is the political equivalent of the male peacock. I've thought about this. I want to do it. I've devoted some effort to it. Yes, I understand that may not be how you normally act. Let's do something different. Let's win. And a reason to have a name tag, I forgot mine, but you noticed Matt had his on. A lot of times, if you have candidates at forums, if you have a name tag, people learn things in different ways. A lot of people have visual memory. If you say your name, 0 chance they remember. If you have a name tag, 20 of them may remember your name. They may not remember where they saw it, but they saw it. It's like a little mobile yard sign that everybody sees and that they look at, and they feel more comfortable. And does it make you feel like an ass? Yes. I've walked into a room of people, I've got a big name tag on here, and they're saying, well, who do you think you are? I'm a candidate. I'm a candidate who's serious, and I have a chance of winning. Look, I have a name tag.